This is All India Radio Allahabad. In our English program tonight, you will listen to poems composed and rendered by K. Rashi Kumar.
Well, the title of my first poem is The Tremor. As we all know that the tremors of earthquake in Allahabad, they shook all of us. So I just thought of writing something on the tremor. On the face of the earth stood a man with a mirror in hand. He was young and bold, charismatic, fearless, and in revolt. He dared to harness every stream, every river, every ocean, and every sea. Past behind, he had nothing to regret. No griefs, no sorrows, no pains, and joys bereft. He had no feathers, but wings to fly, wings so strong that nothing could deny. He had weapons in hand, an armor of grace. He could compromise on anything but his disgrace. He had horses to run and reindeers to pounce. With a fleet of wild hounds, he captured nature and its every ounce. He was strong in feet and tough in voice, and the mountains echoed his words and poise. To the destiny he raised a toast to his own success, and the world applauded his triumph of harness. Glory to you, you're the Lord of the world. Say a word, and all would lay unfurled. You are the king and the crown of nature, the strongest of all before nature's caricature. The man I told you held a mirror in hand, and was in love to madness grand. He thought he was an all in all, and made the heavens before him befall. He formed an army with kings around, and ordered them, run and surround. He raised a tower to touch the God's kingdom. With a smirk on face, he invited them to come. This was enough for gods to take a call. Time had come for the gallants befall. The trees got uprooted and the oaks fell down. On the slightest tremor, earth shook profound. The tower broke down and caught on fire. Army fell, panicked people fret and tire. The mirror broke and the reflection tarnished. The man died in ashes with dead leaves on him garnished. Oh, he had thought of himself so supreme, had mercilessly treated nature with now nothing to redeem. He plundered every image and profaned every gift. He murdered the sanctity for his only benefit. And now when the tremor came, the time he had less to be blamed, he could not even raise his hands in prayer to seek forgiveness from his God, surrendering glare. This was just a tremor that devastated the man. The nature paid him back the best it can. Wish the generation feels sorry for what their fathers have done, and swears on to their children never to tamper the nature for fun. The nature is the merciful and the most merciless. Do not play with it. That is the only message. It has nothing to lose even in devastating communities, for nature believes in regeneration, pardoning every time, giving birth to new serendipity. Well, the title of my next poem is On the Mattress. On the mattress under my quilt, holding the pillow in calm anguish, with my eyes half shut, I dream a dream, see the lullaby dancing like a queen, the soft tender touch on my rosy cheeks, someone playing with my curly tendrils. A tear then slips from the edge of my eye. It takes my heart and I want it to dry. A face then lingers in my memories, a symbol of compassion and love and cerise. Someone who is residing in the heart of the sky. Oh, my dear mama, your visit in my dreams never deny. So this one, it was dedicated to all the wonderful mothers. Now the title of my next poem is Eyes. Living sheltered within the almond-shaped eyes is actually the shining star of vision. Waves of desire overswelling its shores, the panorama of dusky, bright hopes envisioned. The vision wished to have the loyalty in its sight. An Epicurean repast is a derisory offer, and so elevate your senses to see the chaste, for seeing what can be seen is nothing but the waste. Try and see what the world can't see. Try and see all the abstract and the unsubstantial. Try and wake up before it's too late. Enlighten your vision if you can afford to see and see just the real. So this particular poem entitled Eyes, it just hopes that our perceptions and our conceptions of mind are all true to our hearts. The next one I would like to read for you all. Another poem entitled Lose to Win. Is struggle and strive to win and always win is the story of every modern hero. The ethics are lost behind every cause, and the motives to follow are negligible than zero. The true glory of triumph is missing everywhere. There cannot be celebrations for empty pride. Humanity weeps and heaven sobs. Come alive to your conscience and be its guide. The joy of perfect victory you have yet not tasted. The savour of true defeat is miles away far from you. When you are ready to submit and surrender in faith, though you lose, the victory stands close by you. The Gates of Eternal Glory. This is another title for my new poem. Encircling the crossroads stood lethargic multitude of men, adhered to the mundane coins of vices and virtues, a divine conductor leading the promiscuous crowd. Two ways counting the footsteps, a waybill towards the destination prepared. O wordlings, scatter your coins, march forth to procure elevation in the next world. Way decked with the stumbling blocks, not preferred by the timorous wight, grasping the ropes to the descending slope, the worldly sack being lugged, they walked effortlessly with eminent pride. Sinless resolve to walk in wilderness, unmoved by the woeful thistles, assured they remained in contemplative mood, parted with earthly coins to pursue the pious whistle. Furtively was concealed in my lap one rigorous coin of wile. The heavenly gates would dispatch refusal. Will-o'-the-wisp, throw it away, who cried. Winced I stood amidst the crowd. As I flung the coin, a divine bliss wafted the fragrance towards me. From far was enlightened my florid world, discerning the gates of eternal glory, lifting its veil for me. The next poem I have given the title of God is Great. Who decided the time of your birth? Who concluded the mystery of your life? Who knew when you would fall and when you would rise? Who could have checked things so they might have been left undone? Who could have made your destiny brighter and is still waiting? Who could have done everything according to your wishes? Never did so, nor shall ever do, for he knows better what's the best in store for you. When you think of giving in, his planning for your destined re-begin. So this one is simply to instill hope in people that God is great and never give up, never lose hope. A friend is always a special, and we all need a wonderful friend in life who stands by us and who loves us unconditionally. So this one I have dedicated to a friend. The title is A Friend. Under the dark black skies, when I feel alone, when my heart does hear the soft whispers between the stars and the moon, I'm reminded of someone who cares for no reason, someone who dances in my joys and brings into my life the beauty of all seasons. The glory of my dreams is the way on which that someone walks. He cries in my woes, and to me his silence talks. No fears, no hopes, no anticipation. Selfless love is a loyal friend's destination. To have one such is a lifelong treasure, whose harmless faith knows no measure. And the next poem is entitled Faith, Faith Against All Odds. When the blackness of the night becomes so intensely dark, and the heart senses the calmness of a beauteous dawn, when the autumn leaves every tree as bare as a barren woman, and the body enjoys the soothing effect of a spriteful spring, when the rainless clouds run hopelessly causing sorrow, and the faith looks forward for few drops of water from heaven, when the true love is lost in an ambiguous maze, and the soul denies the stark fact watching him on the returning way. Trust your soul, for if faith is strong, pain shall exist not for long. The gloomy nights shall illumine bright, the rugged autumns shall dance in pride, the rainless clouds would bring heavy rains, the lost world would be won again.
You were listening to poems composed and rendered by K. Rashikumar. With that, we come to the end of our English program. This broadcast came to you from the studios of All India Radio, Allahabad. Please stand by for our next announcement.